Hello and welcome back to another video on the Gacha channel. Today I am doing my first impressions video of Knights, Magic Stone Knights. There we go. I did remember the name on the 19th try. Just a very generic name, so I'm struggling to remember it somewhat. Anyways, this is a match 3 gacha game that just launched globally today, as of this recording anyway. And well, I've been in the game for about 3-4 hours. Most of that time though I haven't been actively playing, it's just been on auto, which I will talk about as well soon. So yeah, this will be my first impressions. I've unlocked most of the content in the game on the base level, and we'll be talking about it and my general thoughts. Of course, if you're not a match 3 fan, then this might, just on a basic premise level, not be for you, but stay tuned and we'll see. First, we'll start out on the far left here in the Asran City region. Here you have your standard expedition game mode, where you just send people on missions and you get rewards. Very standard, right? We all know how this works. Then here we have a good quality of life feature, which isn't new, but it's good to have. It resets a hero to level 1, which is of course very great to have. Let's say you invested in a 3-star unit here. Let's say I put this 3-star unit from early on in the game to like level 100. Just dumped everything in her, and then I got 5 stars and I thought, ah shit, I want to switch her out, but I can't because I'm already so invested. Here, easy, put her in, reset, and you get all your things back. I don't imagine there's any limit on how often you can do this, so yeah, just reset units you don't want to have resources in anymore. And as far as I know, you don't get any, all resources, so you don't lose out any either. So that's great to see, happy with that. Of course, you have a guild system, as is usual in any sort of game like this. So you have guild shop and all these things here. I'll actually go through the shop a bit later. So just general guild, and you have guild raid here, which you do like once a day or something along those lines. I didn't get to participate before this one was killed, but I assume it's just like a general raid boss of such kinds. Here we have a standard leaderboard-esque function, very AFK Arena-esque. Also, you get rewards, right? For the first clear in these stages, you get like rewards for people clearing these, like the first to clear it, stuff like that. Let's pick up some of these gems here we haven't done yet. Of course, the gems being the premium currency that you use for pulling and refreshing and basically everything else. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you see like the same people are like been wailing here. So yeah, so you have that system here. We have the tavern or the recruit section. We have the standard, of course, standard banner here where you can recruit any amount of heroes. The 5-star is actually quite generous at 3.6%. That is a pretty high chance for a 5-star. A bit weird with the 2 and 1 stars. They are like apparently very rare to get the 1 and 2 stars. Like 0.5% on both of these. And you do actually need some 2 stars and 1 stars for the expedition missions, for like the max bonuses, stuff like that. I assume they will also be used for some other sort of max bonus things in other parts of the game. But at least they are used for expedition for getting max bonuses. So I guess that's just like a, if you pull a 1 or 2 star, you're kind of luck sacking in a way. Even though I assume you'll never use them for anything at all except those bonus things. Yeah, the 5-star rate in this game is quite generous, being 3.6%. That is a good bit higher than the vast majority of gacha games. On the flip side though, this game is a bit more heavy on the dupe side, I believe. So to max out a hero, you will require a good bit more dupes than standard. I'm not sure though, but you will need a decent amount of dupes to max out a character, like their red star rarity on top of their yellow star rarity. So because of that, I suppose it balances itself out a bit. We have some raid up banners here. I actually got both of Delvi and Antonio here earlier. I haven't gotten her yet. But yeah, the rates seem fine, so that's good. We also have a special sort of companion summon here. Companions are units that follow you into battle that are not part of your team, but provide benefits to your team. They have like special power-ups and abilities you can use in matches. Though I don't believe they trigger on auto, as far as I saw. Say, here you can select the companion you want, and then you can say, let's say I want this one, and then you can see the probability. Here, there's only the one unit you can get though at 1%. The rest is resources, not characters. So I would not spend any gems on this, really. You can get some of these astrology tickets, I think, throughout the game. Maybe buy them in some shops, I'm not quite sure. But you'll be using that there. We have the mileage shop here. As far as I saw, there is no pity system in the game. You simply get these mileage points when you have maxed out any character of any rarity. And then eventually you can get these points and use them for buying 5-star units or anything like that. And here in the very bottom corner, we have the Wanderer's Gate. Also, I forgot to put the audio on because I am a stupid person. Of course, you will notice that I'll put some music in the background. But yeah, here we have this special summon that was sitting in the corner, so I didn't actually see it at first. I mean, good waifu though. That's actually another thing as well I really want to praise this game for, is the quality of the waifus. Like the models, the live 2D idle animations here, or like the waifus look great. Like they look really solid. So I'm very happy about that. As far as I heard, these characters are like reused assets from other games this publisher has made, but considering how good these waifus look, I don't mind at all. So yeah, this is like a special legendary banner. And if you didn't know, let's see here we go. This is a banner, it's like a premium banner. Instead of 3,000 gems per temple, it is 5,000 gems per temple. Not only that, it is another banner where you only have one character you can get at 1%, and then these resources you can use for various things. And this is a 6-star. So yes indeed, this game does have 6-star units, which is, I suppose, the ultimate elite unit tier. I mean, 5 stars being like the, yeah, 5 stars are the go-to, but of course you ideally want like the special 6 stars. I assume they'll do like 1 6-star every 2-3 weeks, or something like that, doing a special legendary banner, right? And only release one at a time, and of course these will not be in the standard pool. So yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of that. I don't like super special units, you know. But considering how high the 5-star rate is, I assume that this is their way of clawing back some money. So okay, fair enough. It's nothing you have to pull on, right? Even though, of course, these units will likely be the strongest in the game whenever they release. But, you know, it is what it is. Then we go on to the shop here. So yeah, here we have the general shop, where you use both your in-game currency and premium currency to buy various things. Here you can see like it's the standard, hey, spend premium currency to get like 24 hours worth of income for soul pieces. And of course you have a idle system mechanic where you collect X amount of resources an hour or a minute, as is very standard with any AFK arena or like idle game genre. So you can just buy stamina, all the things here, etc, etc, etc. And then you have the guild shop where you can get 5-star characters. These two here are in the shop. I already have Helena. And then Lyudmila, which I don't have. She looks decent. And then you can also get these 5-star companions actually in the guild shop. I mean, look at these waifus though, looking spicy. So yeah, that's actually pretty good. You can get like 2 5-star companions here, which you will use for bonuses in Expedition and just in general gameplay. Of course, I imagine getting 10,000 guild coins will take a while. You can also buy standard pull tickets. This is not the premium banner, but the normal banner. And the astrology tickets here as well. So yeah, I assume it will take a while to get enough currency for this, but it's there. So it's something free-to-play friendly in that way. Here you also have 2 more 5-star companions you can get. I mean, they look good though. Look at these. I mean, look at this. Holy. So yeah, you have the ability to get multiple characters here. This is the arena shop, right? So you'll get that just grinding arena. Not sure how much you will get every week or whatnot, but yeah. You will also want the skill books here to upgrade your hero skills. So yeah, I mean, you do have the ability to just free-to-play, get 5-star companions and max out 5-star units, some of these over time, which is nice to see. And then again, as I showed earlier, this is the mileage shop, which you get from pulling extra dupes of already maxed out characters. Now moving on to the outskirts, here we have the Sky Island game mode. Very general, it's like these are just things you can farm for various currencies. All of these use normal stamina, here you can get skill scrolls. Right, all these are just varying resources you can grind. All of these use stamina except for this main hub here, which uses these special tickets here, these Sky Island tickets, which reset every day. So this is like a extra currency you just get every day to use, and it gives a character XP, which is always great to see. There's like a general game mode there to get some extra resources. Of course, we have a tower mode, as per usual in games like this, where you just climb the tower to get increasing rewards. You get 1 key every hour, so 24 per day, and it maxes out at 50. Each stage costs 5 of these keys. But at least it doesn't use stamina, so that's good. We also have the Advent event here, which I don't know exactly what it is, because I don't have any currency to enter it, but it's some sort of like bigger boss sort of thing. And you get rankings after each season, and you can then trade it up to get like special like legendary hero skill books and even an S-Star selector, stuff like that. So yeah, this is like the big bucks reward section of the game. Up here we have the arena PvP. I am already gold, or I will be gold. They apparently limit how quick you can rank up, so I have to wait until reset before I actually get to gold tier. Arena or PvP is manual. There is no auto in PvP, which is a bit sad to see. But, you know, it's very similar to every other part of the game. It is just auto or main match 3 format, but no auto on the PvP. Then we go to campaign, right? Here we just have campaign stages. I'm currently on 7-4, just going through easy peasy. So let's just show the battle system here and how the match 3 functions. I have it on full auto and 2x here. So you can just see how the game performs. As I said, it's a match 3 of course. So yeah, I mean, if you see the full auto here, it does the job pretty well. Also, I think to mention, as I didn't realize earlier, is that of course you have the 5 elements, right? Like blue, green, red, and then light dark. So basically, if you don't have a character of the specific element in your team, the blocks you break of that color does no damage. As you can see here, it says a lot of there was a lot of null element notifications there. That means that I don't have a green character on my team. I have 4 character elements here except green, which means any green blocks I break or any green things the auto breaks does do no damage. So keep that in mind. I imagine this game will be like a very I mean, generally, I guess late game you will have mono teams, right? Because you'll be facing specific boss types, and you will want like full mono teams for that. But for like general content like campaign, you probably want a general all colors or all elements to maximize damage. And of course, there's some cross synergy with like green units buffing other green units and stuff like that. Here we have the idle function of the game, where you just collect your resources. You can see how much it has gathered up, and then of course you get X amount a minute, as you can see here. You can also get more stands here, which I haven't gotten yet, because you buy these you get currency from the expedition to eventually buy more of these, which will increase the amount of cash you get, as well, or like idle income you get, as well as increasing the max idle time. It's only at 8 hours right now, which is not that good, but I assume getting all of these, you will have maybe a 24-hour timer, hopefully, or at least 18-ish hours, hopefully. But yeah, these might take a while to get, because this is a lot of currency, and you don't get a lot per expedition run. Outside of that, here of course we have the hero section. I have, you know, a decent amount of 5 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 5 stars. And I've only done like 100 pulls, so I've been fairly lucky on that front. That is not to say though that I also got some from selectors and stuff like that. Oh, also I forgot the library here. These are the very standard in many gacha games. You get bonuses, passive bonuses for collecting certain heroes in like a team or like trio, etc, whatever. So yeah, you'll get passive bonuses based on some collections of heroes you get. But yeah, one thing I am happy about is that you do get one random SSR box you can open for a random one, and you also get a selector here when you log in on day 1. I haven't used my selector yet, I'll wait on that for a bit. You also have this special check-in event here where you get a choice 5-star after 7 days. I already have Antonio and Dalvia, so one of these 3 I'll probably go for. I'll have to check out which one I want most. So that's good. Another, limited selector here after 7 days. There's also another SSR selector you can get somewhere in the missions here. So that's good. Of course, here you have the you have the very standard limited time only Chapter 5 Claire Celebration, only $3. $24 starter packages. I did buy the starter package. It's like $1. Well, actually, it said $1, but it's a bit deceiving when it comes to the pricing, because when it says $1 or $3, it actually means $1.99, $3.99. So technically it is $3, but they don't actually show the decimal number. So that's a bit deceiving. I'm not sure if that is on purpose or not, but I did not like that. That is not Daijobu. So there's a ton of packages, right? As per usual in these sort of games. And then passes, so many passes and extra things you can buy. I mean, obviously you can see this game tries to monetize heavily, which is acceptable, I suppose, if it's good value. Battle pass systems, all these different things. Then you have the events here, which is not that bad actually. You have, for example, the hero mission. You can choose between 2 5-stars. This 5-star, Colorone, and then Helena. You can choose between one of those 2. Since I already had Helena, I went for this one. And basically you will get like many dupes of the character as far as I can see. I'm not sure if you get enough dupes to max out the 5-star or not, but you might get enough dupes to like max out the 5-star you select. In which case, that is very nice. And of course you do get some other resources along the way as you complete these boxes. Then we have like some other random events here, some starting events, you get resources, etc, etc. And this one as well, when you complete these missions, you get a 5-star selector box as well. So that is very nice to see, another selector box. And this has basically all the heroes as well. So yeah, so they are fairly generous when it comes to like selectors, I would say, early game. So if there is any character you really want specifically, you have multiple opportunities to get like the specific character you want if you have like a specific waifu you really want on your team. So that's nice to see. Of course, you have the first purchase event, which I am now eligible for. Some simple extra rewards for the $2 I spent. So yeah, I mean, that's basically the game. It isn't overly complex, right? You have a very standard vertical, still no horizontal mode for this, which is horrible. I really despise gacha games that don't have a widescreen mode. I mean, come on, it's 2023. At least let us have the option, come on. But yeah, it's a very sort of standard gacha. The only thing that really stands out are the heroes or the characters. Like, you can see like all of the characters have like specific sort of personality and the style. Like, look at this one, right? Like, look at her. Like, she's like, look at this character. Like, she looks sick, right? And it's high quality. You have idle animations. Like, I mean, just look at these waifus. I mean, they're very high tier, like top tier level. So definitely the characters are the highlight of this game, I would say. Just the art style and the quality of them are all generally great. If you're not into the waifus though, nothing else in the game I would say really is drawing. It's pretty generic outside of the quality of the characters. Let's also quickly, before I end the video here, go over the, let's see, equipment and such. So you have a general level up here, you can select the levels and do that. Limit break, of course, which is a dupe system. And you have the equipment where you can level up things, but you have to have different material based on the star rate of the character. I mean, thankfully, you don't actually need to get any gear. There's no gear farming, it seems, in this game. You just upgrade the weapon they have with these materials you can get for specific star tier characters. Character materials, there we go. So yeah, those might be hard to farm though, but at least you don't need to farm gear, which is a welcome change. The same applies to the skill books, where you have to get skill books that's specifically only for the star rarity of the character. So here I need 5-star skill books to level up the skills of my 5-star here. So these might be very difficult to obtain, I'm not sure yet. But they probably are hard to obtain because there's only 3 skill level ups. So yeah, those are probably like very limited in amount. So you have to be careful where you spend them. But yeah, that's basically the game. It is good in terms of having very nice auto functionality. It doesn't have auto functionality when it comes to the tower, like climbing each stage automatically, like for example Outer Plane does, as I just made a few videos on earlier. But I do love the full auto story. Like you see here, you can do auto battle, which will just, you can say max it out, use all my stamina, and then it will do every single campaign stage for you automatically, and the auto battle when you're out of stamina. So that's a great feature, I love that. More gacha games should have that. Obviously they know the sort of players they are wanting to get, right? But if you're like a very match 3 addict, then I think you will like to manual in this game. I think the let's just see here again. I think the like effects on the match 3, like getting the specific like getting these effects, like well, these match 3 effects, I don't know what to call them. The explosions and the just effects of just mashing things together and getting these power-ups and doing this like big attacks, right, when you combine specific special tiles and all that, would be very appealing to match 3 enjoyers. But of course, for like you saw there, right, I assume if you do that manually, it's a very satisfying thing, right? But of course for me, I am not really into match 3 too much, so I'll just let it be on auto. If I can continue to play this game even, not sure yet. I might stay a bit for the waifus, so I have to see. But yeah, I mean, for match 3 games, I think the quality of the game is fine. I don't really know too much about match 3 gacha games, but the quality of this one seems still very decent. It might be a bit predatory on the monetization front, but you're not forced to spend, and considering how many free 5 stars you get in terms of selectors and stuff like that early game on the global launch right now, it's a very simple game just to jump into, have some free-to-play fun, and then if it draws you in, then you can keep playing for the longer term. Anyway though, that'll be the end of this first impressions video. I might do like a full deep dive review of this game in a couple weeks time if I'm still playing it by then. But for now, this will be the end. If you did enjoy this first impressions video, then please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of that good stuff. If you want to say anything about the video, or myself, or the game, or anything else, feel free to leave feedback or questions below in the comment section. I do read and respond to every comment because I am Giga Chad, just in that way. With that being said, I will see you all in the next gacha video. Have a good day.